Now about to witness the strength of esoteric knowledge. All right, guys, welcome back to Beautiful Mind. Today we're going to be diving right into Bitcoin and be talking about some esoteric knowledge. I'm going to bring you back to when we made a top in April. So let's just go take a look at that and we're going to discuss this. All right, I'm going to take your attention to the month of April. And I want to take you right over to Saturn. And here with Saturn, what are we looking at? Well, right here on the 14th, Bitcoin made top. And that was precisely where Saturn was at the last and third degree of Pisces. And I explained to you in many tutorials now, we were talking about this, when I didn't have this sequence break out in this July, I was expecting that we would break out and go higher. But as you can see, Saturn moved up into the 7th degree and then went retrograde. And we had this big pullback. And everyone was wondering where it was going to bottom. And I had told you where it was going to bottom. Let's go take a look at what Saturn did. I explained to you that this right now, that this month here, I just want to get this into a better view here, of August, that's the sign for August, that around the 26th of August, when Saturn, so I just want to make sure that you see this, this is the gold bar I'm dropping on your toe. Saturn went retrograde back exactly to the last degree of the 3rd degree in Pisces, where it came back to a second time. And I told you that I felt that was an area to buy. From there, Saturn is again going to come back to this 3rd degree again. Let's go take a look in the future where that next one will be. All right. So we're going to flip forward in time. And to be able to understand the work of the Lord or Mr. Gann, one needs to look at what really happens. So as we move through, Saturn is moving back and is retrograde all September, retrograde through October. I told you to buy between the 6th and the 16th of October. And this was penned months and months and months and months ago. And you can go take a look at my tutorials where I show my ephemeris. This is written on here months ago. So we've been moving upward now from the 11th when we hit the last degrees of the 1 as we move backwards. November now, Saturn is about to move direct. We're in the 0 degrees. Okay. Where is the next top? The next top is actually January 6th, but it'll actually end on the 9th of January. We're going to take a look at that. Here Saturn is moving its way now through the 1st degrees of Pisces. It's back into its 2nd degree. And I expect that we're going to have a huge kickoff and a pull up to another top at 48 and 49,000. And that will occur in January 2024. This is our next top, guys. There it is, Saturn. The last degree of 3 is on January 9th. All right. And you can see that I've been writing all this stuff on here about where I expect these tops and bottoms to start to take place. And then I wrote in February. We're going to talk about all that stuff in further tutorials. But today I needed to take a break from populating my online courses. I'm about halfway through. I just needed to take a break. It's there's a lot of heavy esoteric material in there. Mark on your calendar. January 9th is going to be our next swing top or level where we can expect a pullback. We don't necessarily have to have a pullback there. It could settle there. But at this point, 48,000 is where I think the top will be coming in. And you guys just need to mark that on your chart, pay attention to that, and we shall be gently rewarded in the coming weeks. All right, guys, I thought that I would show you that. So I'm saying January 9th, the 6th to the 9th, we're going to be 48,000. Mark that on your chart. And then from there, most likely we will have a rapid pullback. And we'll talk about those forecasts in the coming future. I have my 2024 and my 2025 Bitcoin forecast for all the tops and bottoms for those 2 years. I've already cataloged and got those set aside. I'll be populating and having those for release. First, we'll go to all my workshop participants and anyone who is buying into online courses. If you wish to have a 2024 or 2025 forecast without taking a course, I will be populating and selling those, and stay tuned for those. All right, guys, peace and love. Just because we've made it up to this level in the 42 area, um, you know, my target of 40 was hit. We're expecting a correction somewhere in this area here. And it's looking like we might just receive one at 36 here. So let's just be mindful of that and keep your stops tight, because there's a lot of volatility around the corner here. We have December has the Fed. That's right, the 4-letter word. That's a dirty word. The Feds. They've got a bunch of economic stuff that they would like to get together and drop on you. Anyways, keep your stops tight for the time being, as we're about to reach a bit more volatility. Just because we broke over this 40 doesn't mean we can't retest 31,000. It's certainly in the cards. Peace and love, guys.